Just this love. Stars beckon from across the horizon. Come and listen to the other side of night. You are the beauty of sideless wonder, the hush before dawn that sings the day, bleeding heaven through your veins and pouring love through your heart. And through our tears, we recognize this obvious, unfathomable love light. Smooth stones fall from your secret pocket. Cast into the daydream, they are strewn across the surface of sky, rippling oceans of reflections without light, shimmering echoes of echoes of echoes. Without sound, without silence, love sings. Moon slides across the sleeping desert. Echoes dream of footfalls and endless wandering and wondering when the treasure will be found. The map had been folded and unfolded until the creases looked like clues as it ripped out the meaning of direction and the meaning of meaning. A heavy load dropped to the ground. Then the ground fell away, tossed into a whirlpool of stars. I am the enchantment, the dream spell of starlight. The story that I am is nakedly intimate. Stories that you are, that love is and is not. There is no belief in this wonderland dream song. All and everything a symphony of wonderment, unknowable, unfathomable, unthinkable that all things are created by thought, amazed at this amazement, and that there is love in this splendiferous dream song, never separate nor joined, not one nor two nor many nor none. People ask me if this is like the movie The Matrix. Yes, kind of, except there is no real world to awaken to. Awakening is the simple realization that this, just as it seems to appear, is a dream world, and I am no more or less real than all my dream lovers, swirling through the thought stream, bathed and held and swept away in the tides of ancient moon. This dream is no more or less real than the nighttime dream, or your dream or any other dream, as real and unreal are part of the dream. There is no one separate from the universe, and no universe to be separate from, other than in the thought stream, where there are no separate things called thoughts. Only in the thought stream are you bathing in infinite layers of color and sound, soaring as wind-blown sky, watching the sky blow wind into trails of unending wonderment. Illegible are the clouds as they dissolve, leaving dragon wings singing through the mirrored halls of memory. Ricochets of echoes paint you and your world, the swoop of a dove right next to your window as she soars through the rippling. You are ripped apart by sky diamonds, and there is only the shimmering. Just this momentary, neither flowing nor still, hovering between existence and non-existence. Just this breath, just this love. A flock of stars rushed through my heart, and I dissolved into echoes of sky. Pirouette of light streams through light. Is it a star spinning this daydream of night? Thought seems to paint pictures. There is no sound or light or color before thought. It may seem that there is something before thought, but before is a thought. This feeling is just the intuitive knowing that all things are empty, including emptiness. My heart is an empty spiral. Echoes of ancient tides caress the song of aloneness. Stars sing. We seem to dance in each other's luminescence, but we can never really touch. We are each other's favorite song. Whose thought dream is playing? Life feels like an unowned love song. The words crack open and there is nothing inside. Yet when the skin of sound is removed, all there is this love song, singing you and me and love itself. Words and silence seem to dance in spirals, interweaving this tapestry of wonder that cannot be kissed with words or silence. Life is as real as it seems. What is real? What is unreal? These are concepts to denote how solid thought feels. Belief in thought makes the dream thought paint feels real. Awakening is the end of belief in thought, the end of belief in belief, the end of the feeling of separation, of separate things divided by space and events divided by time. There is no territory. It's all map. No moon is full of empty darkness. It pools in secret shadows where your deepest secrets hide. The terror of the excruciating fullness and absence of love, and the fear of this all-encompassing brilliance, this fire is your own extinction and the extinction of light. Love promises to complete you, but obliterates you. You find yourself swallowed whole by your own emptiness. No one can hold this, no name can catch it, for there is no it. Waterfalls of words fall through it as they sing it, this chorus of unutterable wonder, streaming through unbearable beauty. Your heart drops, plummets through time, time falls through eternity, life falls through life, soaring on wings of death, just this butterfly kiss, and this dagger plunging, ripping apart the heart of words, the very fabric of you. Beliefs of life and death and love are just threads of thought, trails of words and letters. Tattered dreamlight sings the demise of ancient moon songs, hovering between echoes, rips the sky into trails of reflections where sunsets bathe in clouds of wonder. We can never know what anything is like for another as they exist, as do we in this edgeless, seamless ribbon of thought that paints us and our world. We are ultimately alone, and yet there is no one to be alone. All there is this dream spell spun by thought, spinning itself, spinning things called thought and feeling and love and enlightenment is the dream of knowing you are a dreamt character in a dream of separate things and events, that all time, dimension, causality, all qualities and characteristics, all distinction, all division, all measurement, as well as ideas like wholeness or oneness or enlightenment are made up. There is no convincing you of this, as it does not happen to you, an imaginary persona in this dream of separation. This is not a belief or understanding or a philosophy. It is a profound shift in perspective that does not happen to you or me. There are no enlightened people. There are no things divided by space, nor events strung along a timeline. There is only what seems to appear, looking and feeling like anything at all, self-arising and simultaneously self-erasing, without time or timelessness, without movement or non-movement. There is no other. Takes your breath away, don't it? Layers of hope and fear that imprisoned your heart crack and dissolve, edgeless, fearless love. Love slid under the back door while she stood on the threshold waiting for the kiss of starlight, for the rush of a momentary she thought she had lost. She was the struggling to dance away from the tether of earth, to dissolve into this breath, this heartbeat, this great maw of love. Whirling around to face her own reflection, her own nakedness, her own emptiness. There was no one wearing a garland of echoes. Empty eyes wept. Her heart a shell, unwinding spirals of stars, constellations drawn on the window, melted into dawn, plunged in darkness, washed in light. She fell into acres of sky. I am a waterfall of echoes twirling down the sidewalk. Cascades of wonder pour through my eyes. Are these tears or raindrops shimmering in the streetlights? Songs sung and forgotten on this midsummer's night. After the drought, spring flowers in August. Born by the tides of night and day, kissed by moon song and the melting sun. Faraway rivers pour through my heart, ripping stories of millions into the fabric of night, tattered and burnt into the story of light. Wind sweeps sunset across the barren sky. Fiery reds pierce the echoes of my heart. Horizon bleeds into its own absence. Twilight beckons with her ancient shadows, filling every corner with the ache of night. I am a serenade of wind dancing with her own song, drowned and born again in the taste of starlight. Softly, softly, liquid moon pours through these words that pour light into light. Roundness of vowels fills your mouth. Staccato of consonants explode through your teeth and tongue, run through your thought stream, painting this very breath and deep, deep shadows flowing through the garden. Love is a poem suspended between time and timelessness. Words hover on the edge of forever and never, spill color into the dream spell, weave this very song where we float, suspended between light and dark, knowing there is no other mystery, no other dream, no other beauty, no other love. Simply this brilliant immediacy, this obvious aliveness, uncontained, unfettered, unknowable, edgeless aliveness, without an inside or outside. This is not an it. All there is this, yet there is no this or that, nor both, nor more, nor better, no other, no next. What can be said when every word seems to create separate things, like time, dimension, distinction, causality? This does not arise from something like emptiness or nothingness or boundless energy, and does not go anywhere. There are no wheres to go, nor anyone to go there. Yet this painted dreamscape of everything and nothing seems to appear, simultaneously self-arising and self-erasing, never actually existing as a thing. You cannot hold it or capture it, or enter or escape. You are an enchantment of words, as are all things. Why this dream? Why this beauty? Why this love? Why this? And golden finches hang upside down on the sunflowers, and the traffic, and the hot summer noon. We are reflections hovering in a dream of streaming liquid light, this and that spinning into a story of mirrors dancing. There is no tail to chase, nor place to arrive, lost in the enchantment of wonder, feathered echoes singing, liquid eyes weeping. Just the stunning aliveness, a symphony of echoes, never separate or not separate, notes falling through silence, silence through sound, this stream of life neither flowing nor still. And it is all so heartbreakingly beautiful and wondrous that imaginary colors seem to appear and look for the source of rainbows. Songs seem to sing themselves and look for a non-existent singer. Light seems to magically appear, yet there is no source. Starlight streams through my fingertips as these words soar across the screen, filling in imaginary empty spaces with poems, with songs, with words trailing, coming from nowhere, leading nowhere. They break apart as soon as they seem to condense on a frosty window. Images melting into your fingertips as you draw pictures of hands, reaching out to touch that which can never be touched, as there is no that, and there is no this. Real, unreal, surreal, what do they mean? Can you find a now? Can you find someone who is in the now or out of this dream of space and time and rainbows falling through cascades of color? Promising the seeker an end to seeking is like promising a treasure hunter a pot of gold. Yet the seeker can never have this end of seeking, as they are it. And no gold miner has ever stopped mining for gold. It defines them, even when the seam of ore runs out. If they ever found one, they will scratch the ground, looking for this imaginary ground of being, looking for solidity, for knowing, for certitude, when there is none. Self is the assumption of knowing, and the assumption that there is a thing called knowing, and that there's a someone to know. Yet all there is this obvious, unknowable thisness. There is no that, nor this, nor both, nor neither. No other, better, more, or next, and no one looking for this imaginary next. What can be said when there is no what, and no one to say it? All I can say is I love you. Knowing there is no me or you or love makes not a whit of difference. Looking for who you truly are keeps you spinning, chasing a tale you can never find, as you are the story of searching. You are a sea of echoes seeking echoes, light woven from light, flowing into and through a boundless ocean of light, transparent filaments of ideas, spinning and erasing a flowing web of dreams. There is nothing that you truly are, and nothing that you have never been. Outside of logic, outside of outside, trying to pull apart the dark, looking for wings of sky. All theories about enlightenment, including this one, are self-referential. They're merely words swirling around each other, seemingly weaving a web that may feel like it captures something called truth or love, yet there is simply nothing to capture. Finding value or not in words, ideas is natural. I read many books that I found valuable before the shift, but after, they all sounded like they were reaching for the stars and had no starlight. Endless circling, trying to catch a center, and there was no center nor edge, just a thought dream, dreaming itself. I would never say that a seeker is wrong or right in doing this or reading that. There is no wrong or right, there is no seeker. And if you feel your heart song echoing back to you, well then, you will stop at nothing to listen, and that is beautiful. The thing called thought originates from the word, the thought, thought. All things are created from thought. There are no things underneath their names. They arise in the very naming. Beliefs are thoughts that feel real somehow or solid. All and everything exists in the mind or thought stream. All qualities, all characteristics, all time, dimension, measurement, distinction, all this and that are mentally fabricated. There are no miles or kilometers out there. Your nighttime dreams are filled with light. Where did that come from? The same as in the daytime dream. All our ideas, peace, love, enlightenment, real, unreal, this, that, here, there, next, you, me, love, all of it. The whole kit and caboodle is mentally fabricated. You are ideas, words, concepts. No one has them. What would you be with all these ideas of enlightenment, of better, of more, of next? Softly, softly, morning trembles under the darkening sky. People ask me to help them find their true self. If they cannot find it, perhaps there is none. Is there a false self? If seekers had never heard of enlightenment, they would not seek it. What would you be with all those ideas about enlightenment? If you cannot find enlightenment, perhaps it doesn't exist. Perhaps you are the looking. This elegantly unknowable dance of this and that, this waltz of one without other, nor one, nor both, nor neither. There is no source of these echoes without sound or silence, no light that dances these reflections. Pirouette of thought has no center or edge, has no movement or non-movement, nor any things or non-things at all. It creates itself, as there is no thought without the word thought. Nothing can be said about this, as everything said is this, and there is no this, or that, or both, or neither. And you fall through the echo of your own aloneness. Nothing, not even nothing, is left, hovering between this and that. Is it all a dream? How would we know if we are dreamt? How could a mirage know from where it came? All stories spin a tale of time and space and things and events. The dream spell self-arises and self-erases simultaneously. Not even echoes are left hanging. The seasons coming and going, the spell of memory, of thought, seems to paint leaves falling and spin the tale of an unchanging you, or awareness, or consciousness, or love. But all things are thought created. Even thought is a made-up thing. Brain, consciousness, awareness are mentally fabricated. Brain, like sky and mountains and trees, refers to the assumed physical world which we can never actually know, as we are also made up. However, this story is also made up. There is no escape from the tale that spins us, these words that enchant us, as we are the enchantment. There is no looking for a big story that nails down the dream. Wonder requires no architect, and it is all indeed wondrous, this atemporal thought dream, galaxies, universes spinning, this spiraling dream of separation that paints light and dark and colors and trees and mountains and brains. We are imagined, and this is unimaginable. Yet it can be known somehow and felt that there are no things nor selves, no moon or sky or mountains, simply seamless beauty, love soaring in love as love through love. Falling off the edge of words, falling through the skin of sound, a dream dreaming a dream, shared learned thought is the iCloud, the shared learned thought, the thought stream is the God stream. The thought stream names itself, self-arising and simultaneously self-releasing, just like this. People tell me to look deeper to find my true self or the God within, and get angry when I say I cannot find anyone to look, and with no within or without. I would never say, there is anger, but it is happening to no one. I would probably say, I am damn mad and you better run. Seeing through the dream of separation is knowing there are no separate emotions or car jams or lovers to dance and fall in love. Yet here we are laughing and weeping and falling, painted and dissolved in the watercolor dreamscape of love. Weightless is the stuff of dreams. Moonlight hovers on the other side of the horizon, waiting for the sea to fall into its beautiful empty arms. Naked, wild love is this constant union of what was never apart, this kiss of no tomorrow, of nothing and everything, of never and forever. The tsunami crashes through its own wetness. Atemporal, seamless beauty floats in the empty dream of time and space. There are no footsteps to trace, no wings to hold the sky. There are no wind-swept beaches to wander, no one looking for sunset to pour light and color into her reflection, waiting for the vastness of ocean songs to consume her nakedness and plunge her heart into unfathomable depths where sorrow and joy kiss. She was an echo of ancient sea dreams, the ache for another day. Mirage of empty shadows and light spins, dreams unfold their wings and beat your heart. A love song erupts that can never fill the vacancy in your chest. This all-encompassing emptiness is you. It is only in the heartbeat of this and that we seem to emerge, neither empty nor full nor in between, heart-breakingly beautiful. We are this lover's dance of everything and nothing at all. Love is the echo of our shared aloneness.